You are watching Seagoner Speed 252, and definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button and definitely hit the bell notifications as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Chevrolet released the owner's manual. As you can see, this is the 2020 C8 Corvette owner's manual for the car. And I'm going to go over a few things within this video, a lot of updates, so definitely watch this video all the way through so you can get updates on the C8 Corvette as well. Right now, we're at the contents page. As you can see, we have our introduction, which is page 2, keys, doors, and windows, page 7, seats and restraints, page 47, storage, page 83, instruments and controls, page 86, lighting, page 25, infotainment system, 131, climate controls, 136, driving and operating, 144, vehicle care, 209, service and maintenance, 285, technical data, 299, customer information, 303, reporting safety defects, 313, OnStar, 317, connected services, 323, and index, 326. Now let's go all the way through all the manuals, all the way through, go up and down, and we're going through every page there is in the manuals. I'm going to teach you all about the C8 Mid Engine Corvette, all through this manual. Yeah, I'm going to teach you all 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, all for the rest of the manual, and that's it. So I hope you actually learned everything you possibly could in that last clip about the C8 Mid Engine Corvette manual. No, I'm kidding you guys. I just wanted to throw that out there because I think a lot of people need to know that the owner's manual is definitely available. So if you're interested in C8 Corvette or you have one on the way, definitely go ahead and check out the information. You can go to CorvetteBlogger.com and he has a manual on his website where you can download it and check out all the information that you need to know. With that being said, I actually want to go ahead and provide you with a lot of updates that a lot of you may not know about. And I'm going to tell you right now within this video, things you should know and things you should plan for with your C8 Mid Engine Corvette. And some of you, just some of you, may have your C8 Corvette on the way. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's the first supposedly rumor. C8 Corvettes could start shipping this Friday, like as in tomorrow, to dealerships. So, that information came from a great source of mine that I heard outside of the source I'm about to explain it from, which is also Corvette Blogger. And like he said before you get into anything as far as calling a dealership, please, please, please do not be calling your dealerships asking where your Corvette is, because it doesn't mean your Corvette is going to arrive tomorrow, depending on how quickly they can actually get these cars out of the parking lot down in Bowling Green. Over the last few days, we've heard two credible sources telling us that the 2020 Corvette Stingrays will begin shipping on Friday, once again, which is tomorrow, which means that the first possible customer deliveries could start happening next week. Chevrolet hasn't confirmed any time frames other than saying customer deliveries is slated to start in late February and early March. So, ladies and gentlemen, how excited does that make you to actually soon see regular customers, regular people actually driving C8 Mid Engine Corvettes outside on the roads to give you more updates, give you more information on great things to learn about this new C8 Corvette. Now, everyone, take a look at the picture I just put on the screen. For a lot of you that don't know, which I'm sure a lot of you do know, this is actually inside the Corvette Museum. You can actually go online and actually look at this screen right now if you wanted to. Now, I've been to the Corvette Museum once and had a great experience. And when I was there, this floor was full of cars. I mean, full of Corvettes, full of people, full of everything. And this is my first time seeing it empty. What does that tell you? Well, this is the National Corvette famous Corvette Boulevard. Looks to be preparing to roll its displaying completing Corvettes that will be delivered to customers via R8C program. We see that the C6R stimulator has been removed from the floors that look like they have been polished. So once again, it seems to me as that the National Corvette Museum is actually setting up Corvette Boulevard to get people cars delivered, whoever decided to do museum delivery. Now, I can tell you one thing, a lot of you are going to be excited because I heard a lot of great things about people who decided to take on this extra step. Instead of having their car shipped to the dealership, they're having it sent to the Corvette Museum. And they're going to give you a tour of the museum and give you all the information you need to know about your new C8 Corvette and see you on your way with a full tank of gas and you feeling excited about your new Corvette. So far, what we have heard that Chevrolet has built at least 1,258 new Corvettes based on customers reporting receipts of their VINs. It will take a bit of time to get those cars to dealers, so please be patient as you wait for your phone call to come through of your dealership telling you your car has arrived. Chevrolet has promised to step up their game in terms of communicating with customers. If you hear anything from Chevrolet in the next few days about the delivery of your new 2020 Corvette, you definitely should leave your comments down below and let us know your experience, how things went. Send me pictures, send us pictures that way I can share it with the community. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. Oh, don't go nowhere. I got some more information coming your way right now. So I don't know how many mechanics we actually have on the YouTube channel, but take a look at this picture right here. When it comes to perfecting the aerodynamics of the mid-engine Corvette, the Corvette team worked closely with the engineers at Pat and Miller to take what has been learned on the racetrack and transfer the technology to the new street cars. One of the new innovations to come from racing the C8 Corvette is the inclusion of a flat underbody where the entire underside of the car is enclosed with panels with just a few access holes for the oil filter. Chevrolet displayed a C8 Corvette on its side at the California Reveal to give us an idea of what the smooth underbody may look like. So listen, take a look and listen to the information about displaying for why Chevrolet decided to do that and tell me if you think this is a good or bad reason. Corvette Vehicles Performance Manager Alex McDonald addressed the new flat underbody during the talk about the 2020 Corvettes at Spring Mountain. He said a Corvette first flat underbody. If you are not familiar with why this is not a good idea, it's kind of a free lunch where you get your lower drag and more downforce, and it's generally nice to have a performance aero package. As a comparison, we also have a view of the C7 Corvette Stingray. So taking a quick look at the C7 Corvette Stingray underbody and comparing it to the C8 Stingray body, they're definitely unique in itself. As you can see with the C8, the body was flat. Now, as you can see with the C7, it is not completely flat. You can actually see the muffler, the exhaust, the catalytic converters, and everything else underneath the C7. Now, the question is, was it really for aerodynamics, or was it more so because GM actually don't want too many people putting their hands on this new C8 Corvette? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. Some of you guys that are on the channel are mechanics. Tell me what you guys think. Will this be difficult for you guys to work on, or you think this is something you actually have to take to the dealership to get them to work on it? Now here's a photo that was sent to me personally. I was actually tagged in it and I want to get you guys thought. Here is a photo of the C8 Corvette with vertical / Lamborghini doors, whatever you guys want to call it, because everybody has so many different names for it. Do you think the C8 Corvette actually looks good this way, or do you think it is something you actually will not put in your car? Me personally, I actually like it. Leave your comments down below what your thoughts are of the C8 Corvette actually having Lamborghini doors or having vertical doors. I know I've talked to a couple of engineers in the past, and they actually tried the process of getting these doors on the C8, but they realized they would have to up the price a little bit, and they was trying to stay within the price range within their normal customer base without putting these doors on the car. So here's my opinion. I think the car looks great with it. I want to know your opinion. Will this be something you do to your C8, or you think you would just keep it the way it is? So take a look at this next slide. I know a few of you have been asking me, what exactly does a magnetic ride control do for the C8 Corvette and also for the C7? Now, in all seriousness, they both do the same thing, pretty much identical, honestly, but one of them do something better. As you all know, the C8 Corvette is the latest Corvette, the latest and the greatest. And so with that being said, obviously the magnetic ride control compared to the C7 is going to be a little bit better. If you take a look at this, it said the available 4th generation reads the roads better using suspension and body mounted accelerator meters rather than position sensors. Electronics within the damper also respond faster to driver inputs and road conditions to contribute to superior ride quality. Enables the addition of a performance contraction management system by communicating to the system when the car is airborne or when the rear wheels are about to be very lightly loaded. So leave me your comments down below. How many of you guys actually feel the magnetic ride control suspension when you're actually in your C7 Corvette? How many of you actually heard of the new software update you can do to your suspension as well? And how many of you actually went out and paid for that? So I'd like to hear your thoughts and how well you think the car actually rides better now. So for all you that asked me about the magnetic ride control 4.0, here you go. Here's the information you need to know regarding the new C8. So I'm going to go ahead and let Mr. Alex explain what exactly the magnetic ride control does.
We're coming from MR 3.0, so this is a generational change. The big change, which sounds like you guys might have heard from Ed already, is a move to accelerometers on knuckles and body. It used to be that we had these lever position sensors that measured where the wheels were relative to the body. Now we can do that all with accelerometers. It's faster, it's better information, and produces quicker reactions from the system. So that's the big step on MR 4.0. The other interesting note about MR is that it communicates with the performance traction system. And it tells that performance traction system, if the front wheels have just gone over a big crest, that we know one wheelbase later the rear wheels are about to go over that same crest, we can adapt the traction control to work in that situation. We call it flying car mode often, which is kind of a cool name for it, because it does detect when the car is airborne. And we can alter the chassis controls to deal with what happens when the car lands.
So that engineer you just saw, Mr. Alex, was the same one that reached out to me privately and thanked me for actually showing him my C7 Corvette, and he actually loved the way it looked and the way it was designed, and he decided to wrap his car the same way. So thank you for showing appreciation in something I actually came up with and designed.